think we are close to going here. We're away. All right, let's wrap it up. It's been a big old road trip, but the Queensland guys are close to being able to see their own beds again, which is exciting. Well done, guys, on a really, really big back-to-back weekend and heaps of drama, late drama to talk about towards the back of that one. We'll touch on that shortly. We've got questions coming from the journalists, got questions coming from Facebook as well. So if you're watching on Facebook Live right now, hit me up with some questions. I'll try and pass them on to the boys at the end. Let's just start with our dual winner today, Shane. Great effort, mate. One of the first questions to come through from the journalists today, and this one comes, sorry, I just lost exactly where it was. From Craig Revell from Inside Supercars. Sorry, Craig. For Shane, what was the big thing that changed to unlock today's speed?
Oh, I'm not too sure if there was one thing. Been a lot of combinations of things to make our car a little bit better. Certainly, Jamie was very fast last week, so we started this week similar to that, and just chipped away at it. We lacked a little bit in qualifying, but in races, car was awesome. So certainly enjoyed pushing through this morning's race, and then today would have been interesting to see where we got, maybe fourth or third, but the safety cars certainly saved our race and gave us a chance for the win, which was awesome.
Funny old game, isn't it? Yesterday you had all the bad luck, and then today safety car came out right at the right time. You just have to be in the right spot to make the most of it.
Yeah, it's been a challenging few weeks. We keep pushing so hard, but keep having things go wrong. But that's the way sport is. It's pretty cruel. But then it just turns around like today does. So obviously we had extra tyres, but we used them well. We spent a bit longer in the pits, doing 4 tyres each time, but we maximised.
Jamie, from yesterday's speed with the team to today, seems like a huge turnaround. What was the vibe like in your team last night off the back of a trying day, and what's that vibe like right now?
Yeah, we're a little bit disappointed with our overall pace yesterday. So, we took a bit of a swing at it to make some gains. And, it's good to see that the steps that we're taking to move forward are actually moving forward, and the car was much better today. So I can't complain about my pace whatsoever. The car was good. Just didn't qualify as well as I would have liked, but was able to move up in both races, so couldn't be happier.
And for Scotty, the feeling for you right now, mate, it's you looked a little bit disappointed up on the podium. Obviously, you had a few comments to say, which we'll talk about soon. But after a big 4-week trip up north, what's the one feeling that shines through for you right now?
I lost all that. My phone was playing games, but I think I'm happy with the weekend. We won the round. We come back from basically having nothing last week to, being able to take it to these guys on a track that they're really good at, and it was a pretty good overall day. I would have loved to qualify a little bit further up the front in that second race because the car was so much better. Ludo and the guys made a heap of changes, and I was able to sort of hold my ground on pretty older tyres in that first stint, and then sort of use my pace in clear air. Then obviously, we tried to get the undercut there, and we did. And I think without the safety car, I think we're looking pretty good there. But those are the things.
Hey Scott, Todd did a good job today, didn't he? I know it's sort of a bit off topic at the moment, but I'd like to get a comment from yourself and Jamie on Todd Hazelwood's performance today. He really shone through.
Yeah, he was awesome. Anytime you get your first pole, it's such a cool feeling. And he drove great start. I saw he was leading at the start of the race too. So you got to put a lot of eggs in one basket. He just obviously at the safety car restart he was pushed back a little bit, but that's how it is. It's, you race hard up the front, and he's done a really good job.
Jamie, your thoughts on that? I mean, had that safety car not happened, maybe Todd would have stolen a podium today.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Todd did a great job. BGR did a fantastic job all weekend, really. The cars were quick and give themselves a really good opportunity. So they'll keep building on that, no doubt. Not sure what would have happened if the safety car didn't come, but Miani was my uncle. Sure, Miani had balls to be my uncle, So, who knows? Who knows what would have rolled? But potentially Todd would have got a podium.
All right, so a couple of controversial moments through the race. Let's start with the one between Shane and Cam Waters at the pit entrance. That was a really tight moment. From Dan McCarthy at Auto Action. Shane, can you just talk us through that contact? Did you know Cam was pitting?
Well, I saw Percat got past the corner just before, and then I saw him come across the track really harshly to get into pit lane, and I knew Cam was going to check up, so I checked up, but not enough, and then Cam really got on the brakes to let Nick in. So it was touch and go whether I thought I would get a penalty, but it was a racing thing, and everyone was just desperate trying to get into the pits and checked up more than they should have. So a little bit lucky there, I feel, but probably the right call to have a racing deal.
You were pretty quick on the radio to try and plead your case, weren't you?
Well, I just called it how I saw it. I know Beto listens to that stuff, and from my point of view, it was clear that Percat was desperate to get into the pits. He had no tyres left and was getting passed by everyone. And Cam just got off the throttle a lot more than is normal for that point.
All right, let's talk about the big moment late in the race. I'll start with you on this one, Shane. Scotty's comments were that he was a bit disappointed by that one. He would have liked to have a fight with Jamie. Was it a fair move to pull off, do you feel?
Yes.
Scott's comments were that he reckons it's too early to be playing team games. Was it? Is that a fair thing to be saying from his point of view?
Well, I don't know about this stuff. We don't need to bring up Debris and stuff like that. But, I thought it was a fair pass on my part.
Scotty, I wouldn't say the gloves are off. This has been a really good racing relationship that you and Shane have always had. Is this the first on-track move that you've really had an issue with?
Oh, we've banged doors for a number of years. It's not. Probably the way that I knew Shane had plenty of pace on me. He was going to get me eventually. I would have just loved to have a ding-dong battle with Jamie, and that was sort of, I guess, taken away by the team game. And it's fair game. Obviously, that's how it is, and we'll just get on with it.
Shane's, he mentioned obviously a pretty famous moment from last year. There is the rivalry between the teams simmering at the moment, heading into Bathurst.
Oh, it's always simmering. It's obviously still in their minds. So we got the win, and we're really proud of that achievement of the championship last year and how we got it. But at the end of the day, we work hard as a team to take the fight to one of the best teams in pit lane, and you like to have a battle all the way to the end. Obviously, we're going to bang doors and we're going to disagree from time to time. That's motorsport, and that's how we get on. But I guess it's just how you sort of rebuild, and we will. Like, it's not going to change the way I race the two of them or whatever. It's just I'm damned if I do. I'm damned if I don't. Like, if I say something, I'm going to be hated. And then if I don't say something, people are going to say I'm soft. So it's like one of those deals where it's just like you just gotta cop it.
Yeah, the fans are lighting up on this one. You could probably guess. Jamie, there's nothing wrong with a rivalry. We like rivalries in the sport, Jamie.
The day no one's talking about it is the day we're going to be worried.
Talk us through that moment from your point of view. We haven't really had much of a chance to find out what you thought of what happened down there at Turn 11.
Oh, I was just doing my thing. So yeah. It's racing. It's racing. We run it's a team sport, and we race hard. So it's been going on for years. It'll hopefully continue for many years to come, and that's what it's all about.
Scotty said he would have loved to go one-on-one with you for those last few laps. How would that have played out, do you think? Do you have enough to take it to him?
Oh, as I said, we don't know what was going to happen without the safety car, so no point really speculating there.
How about the move letting Shane through a couple laps earlier than that? Was that something that you made your mind up pretty quick on? Was there any intel from the team to do that?
No. I was going to hold Shane up. We don't hold each other up. He had some serious pace and was when that safety car came out, he was on for the win. So I didn't want to get in the way of that.
One from Connor O'Brien from Supercars. Jamie, should the team have asked Shane to let you through at the end to help the championship out?
No, I don't think so. They did a great job with the strategy, and it played into their hands. Had 4 tyres left, so SVG deserved the win today, and he got it.
All right, let's see if we can get some fan questions. If if you're watching along on Facebook, just to put this full stop on this one to bed, Scotty, are we going to hear more of this going forward, or are you leaving Townsville feeling like you've put a full stop on this one today?
I won the round, so that's a full stop for me. But yeah, it is like Jamie said, it's racing. You just get on with it. I was just more frustrated at the point I couldn't have a go one-on-one battle with Jamie, and that's just how the race panned out. We'll move on. We'll go to the next one.
All right. Two-car team, not one-on-one. This one's from, I've got a couple of fan questions. Jamie, from Ray Morgan, I'm worried we may have just covered this. Can Jamie elaborate on his 1+1 team car comment? He said after the race, his team is a 2-car team, not a 1+1. What did you mean by that?
I won't elaborate on that. That's pretty straightforward.
Okay. Scotty, do you feel like it would help to have the 12 with you in these sort of situations?
It's always nice to have a friend up there.
All right, I'm going to do a last call for any Facebook comments before we wrap this one up. The boys have done a really good job. I think we've pushed and prodded and poked them enough for one day. Guys, thanks for your candor. Thanks for the honesty. I feel like we've certainly created some headlines heading into Taylor and Bend. That's not a bad thing. Long may this rivalry reign a bit longer, and hopefully it's still bubbling along nicely when we get to Bathurst. Shane, well done today. Take nothing away from your 2 big wins. Well done on the round win to Scotty. Well done, Jamie, once again. I'm really looking forward to going to the next one. So we'll see you there. Thank you, boys.
Thanks, Chad.
Thanks, Chad. Thanks, guys.
Cheers, mate.